Reporting for duty. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. I need a weapon. Fight for the Empire. Alright, man. Load your weapons.
Never changes tune. Good morning. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. And I've gotten away from newspaper and gone into what you see before you. Not too much of a difference. Except I even started to include the newspaper. And this is Whatevah, because it's meant to be a little bit more whatever. You know, that it just is starting out as building up this thing and not taking away, just adding on to it. It turned into this too much editing, too much time, and there's not time for anything. I mean, nothing else. And I still wasn't sort of satisfied. But anyway, it's a creative process, learning thing, and I'm glad I did it for one. Well, I would have cut it back before, but 1 full year, consecutive days. I wanted to have that bragging right. So now with Whatevah, actually, we did Troilus and Cressida, the second half of this monstrously long play Shakespeare wrote, because they're the Renaissance in literature. That's where Shakespeare comes out. And I mean, this isn't newspaper, but you know, they're reviving the ancient Roman and Greek ideals and humanism on all this. And so when he writes a play about ancient Troy and Greece, he added a lot of stuff and explanations. And so all total, this thing, I don't know. I mean, I thought Hamlet was the longest. I think this might be a contender for the longest Shakespeare play. And it was like, they were losing enthusiasm for it. But one of our players, a guy, well, I'll just use first name, Peter. And he's part Hawaiian, and he lived along a lot in Europe. So I don't know if he was born in the UK, born here, but he lived both places, so he has connection in both places. Anyway, he's doing a Shakespeare in Hawaii report, like a research report of some sort. He was asking about the first folio. And then I looked and I said, oh, I have a video on that. I'll send it to you. Well, I didn't say that, but I wound up sending him the video. And in the video is old stuff. It's the display of early newspapers in Hawaii, because you know someone did Hamlet in Hawaii, right? Is this on? It is on. Yep. Someone did Hamlet in Hawaii, and you know this is like 1800s before, a long time. And we shall get to the bottom of this history. And flavor the rubber gloves. I saw them upstairs. Early lockdown. And on the wall was the newspaper that had its new paper. And And it doesn't have the H. It has NU for new and PEPA. New paper. So that's where I got loose paper from. Anyways, so we're going to look at a little bit of this. I mean, just a slightly. Oh, man, I was sick still, man. I did the Shakespeare stuff, and I was feeling okay. And then later, we ended early, went to sleep. It was like all of a sudden, relapse. It's like the fever. I'm not sure if it was fever, but it was like the heat sensitivity. It was like happening all over again. It's like, oh my God. You have to bundle up really warm. And your body gets really hot because it's fighting it off. If it gets really hot, it kills it. And so, but if it can't get too hot, because otherwise your brain boils. So it has to be like, you get about 104, you're starting to look at trouble. 107, you should already be in the hospital. But it was probably, I don't know, I probably had 101 fever. Probably something, I'm just guessing. But you feel cold. So I felt cold and I'm bundling up. And if there's one, have this extra towel and for extra warmth. And if there's one spot that's not covered, I can feel it within 20 seconds. Like bundle all up. It's like, right there, it's cold. It's like, time to cover the towel. Yeah, man. You start getting old, you start getting wimpy, I guess. Rush of tourists leaves many frustrated. Be careful what you ask for. I want the tourist bag. And then, shop owners aim to rebound. Of course they are, because they're about money, which is the free enterprise system of capitalism, which, like any system, when it's too small, it's kind of cranky. When it's moderate, the right size, it's optimum. And when capitalism is too great, then you get evil things like monopolies. The 5 tech companies are ruling the world now. It's like Facebook, Google. That's what everyone, it's a poll that everyone, they're ruling the world. See, if you look at back in the day, what's interesting about history is it's a little glimpse of what they were dealing with. Oh, Miss Teen Hawaii. Oh my God, Miss Teen USA. My sister in Waimanalo won this one time. Back in the day, 1962. Okay. I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna do details. Details are not my department right now. It's like, keep it simple. Visitors are everywhere. So, I don't know. We never get 70%. That's a recommendation thingy. President down. The CDC gives him stuff, and he's like about 70%. He's hoping to get 70% by 4th of July, and no, we got resistors. And Carl Jung once said, "What you resist persists." I don't know if that has anything to do with this. Carl Jung, it sounds pretty. Always trying to look smart. Sudoku, yeah. And sports, someone jumping around. Oh, the zoo fence. Oh, zoo fence. I don't know. I think I might have this on backwards. This mic. I put it on heart-shaped. This heart-shaped box. Corridor. Whatever. I think it's front. Like, this is the way to speak to it right here. Pilot flew. He's 97. He passed away. Bombing missions in World War II. Wow. Well, he's 97. It's a long life there. Artistry at the zoo. Artist Carlo Pure was at the zoo selling mixed media art. Well, he's got some pretty bright colors. He's got the reflective sunglasses and a tattoo, and got really bright colors. That's like really not really. This one's kind of cool with the shade. Let's play on light. Okay. Anything worth? I don't know. It's just. Man, nothing like. It's like not like the flu, because it's It's a bacterial infection, I think. But it's systematic. It's not contagious. Incentives. Lottery for the vaccinated. Irene, I can fix it. The other for the unvaccinated. Loser. At the very end. Incentives. I get it. You can win a little prize, maybe. And then maybe. Apparently the Delta thing is pretty gnarly. Should we look at any of these? Anything looking higher taxes on wealthy makes economic sense? It's not popular, that's all. POW display will remain in place. Hawaii was wonderful for first-time visitor. Managed tourism by the state is a myth. What does this say? Hawaii was wonderful for first-time visitor. Aww. Let's go for nicey, but I don't want to do this too long here, but spending a month of vacation in Hawaii is indeed enjoyable, safe, and memorable. I have seen numerous tourists from the mainland who desperately wanted to enjoy outdoor activities together with their family and loved ones after a long period of lockdown. Great numbers of people visiting is awesome. Hawaii is the best destination to visit. There are various opportunities to experience wholesome family activities for bonding with great Hawaiian aloha. Visiting Maui, Lanai, and Oahu made my travel very easy during this time of pandemic. The Safe Travels program helped me to travel without any difficulty while feeling safe to Holo Holo. I sincerely want to give much credit to all those responsible for making Hawaii open to tourists. Going back to Reno, I have memories to share, and I am thankful for this first-time experience of Hawaiian hospitality. I'm grateful to everyone. God bless you. Mahalo. Father Arlen M. Vergara, OSA, Reno, Father. So I guess that they didn't give the priest a hard time when he was like visiting. It's like, oh, here's a layout. He didn't get past the tourist bubble. Nah, it's just like any place. There's good and bad, of course. And yeah, it's open for monetary. Anyways, I just had this weird. Just before waking up, I had this like moral. Oh, what is it? I had this, I was like dreaming and going through a mental thing while dreaming, you know, when I was still like awake and sleep, because it's like, that's how I was going right now. And I was like in mental machinations, to use one of these Shakespearean things, mechanics. I was like thinking, well, it was like morality. It was about morality, not like, catechism, you know, right and wrong. It's like Immanuel Kant. Like, how do we determine what is good? And how do we determine if we're going towards that good? And if we identify that good, are we going towards that good? And is it good for the greater or just for the singular? It was like sort of like that. It was like motivations. Well, the thing to do is different with the motivation. And my mind was just grinding on this like it was a research project for universities to do these kind of things. And I woke up and did this to see if I can do it still. And I'm reverting back to newspaper because I saw that newspaper. Newspaper. So anyways, hangs, shaka bra. Don't pop the aloha bubble. Hangs. Take care, and aloha the next time.